Hi guys, welcome to Scarlet Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great and amazing. So we are doing all signs love reading. We'll start with Aries and we'll work our way till Pisces. Okay, so we're doing all signs love reading. Aries starting at 01. So we first basically check what is the future of this connection. So we're checking specifically for the future of this connection because that is the most bold option. Aries, person on your mind, and you, what is the future of this connection? Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. There's something that you're meant to learn from this relationship. I would say there is a future though. Okay, I'm not denying the fact that there is no future. There is a future. But there's something more that you're supposed to learn. You have to go very, very slowly about it. Keep learning your lessons. What is the lesson? What is the lesson? If you're someone who basically lose yourself in a relationship, that is one lesson, number one. Second thing is that we have always composed yourself before giving a response. So if you're like in the Aries energy, in the fiery energy, there is something that you're meant to learn about having a conversation, reacting to something, take it how it resonates. But if you're someone who basically lose yourself in a relationship way too quickly, you are like all about that other person, you need to learn boundaries. Four of Cups, be more trusting as well. What is the future of this connection between Aries and their person? The Hermit. So it's more like it kind of depends on you. If you're doing that inner work, there is a future. If you're like shying away from that inner work, okay, that then I think you have some sort of a trouble, because these lessons will just kind of keep coming back in the same form. The person could be different, but then the lessons would be same. And you seem to be repeating the same cycle with everyone. So what you're supposed to learn is that if this is your person, if this is something that you're meant to learn, slowly and gradually start trying to be more integrated with yourself, in the sense, like what is it that doesn't align with you in this relationship? Speaking it out compassionately, not fighting it out. But yeah, there is something that you need to learn. And if those lessons are incorporated, you and this person has a future. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck charm. So I do have a feeling, I generally don't say this, but I do have a feeling that you and this person are meant to be together, because we got a Wheel of Fortune with King of Cups. But it's just that if you're not learning the lesson, it will just be delayed. Your future together will just be delayed. Okay? Anything else that you need to learn or know about this person, about this connection? Like I was saying, your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Whatever that you want to decide. But things that are meant to happen will gonna happen. It's just that it will be delayed. There will be more people coming your way unless you don't learn that lesson. And this person will be, circled to some other direction. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. All right. So that was your reading. Thank you so much. Pardon my handwriting. I know it's bad, but can't help it. All right. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus, we have at 0553. All right, Taurus, you and your person, future of this connection. You and your person, future of this connection. Taurus. We have Judgment. I'm going to put the Magician back. We have Seven of Wands. Future of this connection. 777 could be very significant. You guys could be seeing the number 7. Take it how it resonates. Ten of Wands. You know what? There are some people in your life to basically teach you that you can move forward. So, and when you move forward, you sort of learn that if you let go of those people, it's just life just flows, love just flows, abundance just flows. If you talk about the future, if you're holding on to a person and if you're thinking that, yes, there is a future between the two of us, you are actually resisting something that is truly meant for you. We have a Judgment. That means you are basically at a juncture where you're supposed to release someone. Now you guys could be more like, nah, I don't want to do that. But Judgment actually comes when you're not fighting and releasing, when you're actually energetically releasing someone with a lot of love and compassion. Because what you're doing is that you're holding on to someone. 10 of Wands, you're carrying their burden. It's your burden, their burden together, single-handedly carried by you. You're the only one who's kind of putting in the effort with 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. There is no accountability coming from the other side, is what I'm believing. This is the reading for Future of the Connection, the poll question that I had posted. That's great, Barbara. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so with 6 of Swords coming in here, 6 of Pentacles coming in here, Queen of Pentacles, you are meant to focus on yourself. See, if you are giving something to someone, whether it's energy, whether it's emotion, anything, and you're not getting anything in return, it kind of leaves you drained because there is no incoming supply, it's only outgoing supply, right? And if this is an outgoing supply, you are definitely emotionally drained. There is no one here to take care of you. It's only you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Sun kind of represents that new beginning. Once you find your own voice, after energetically releasing people, situations, events from your life, which doesn't serve you, which is only taking from you, there is it, your King of Pentacles and the Lovers coming in here. You will be getting matched with someone who will gonna perhaps... See, King and Queen of Pentacles are a very committed sort of a couple. You know, abundant, committed, rich couple. And it's coming with Lovers. It's just that the choice is yours Do you want to release this person so that someone better can be aligned for you? Or you want to continue to hold on to them? That is the energy which I'm getting, that you need to start seeing the things clearly. Perhaps from the very beginning of this connection, is that an equal give and take? Just keep the emotions to the side. What do they need to know? What else do they need to know about this person? Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the World. This person was here to basically teach you, plant a seed for something, maybe, awaken you for your 10 of Pentacles. Okay. This was a soulmate connection. I'm not denying, and I'm not saying that it's a karmic connection, but it was just here to teach you something. The world sort of represent your own sovereignty, your own independence. This connection was just here to teach you something. So release them with love and let someone else come in. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Again, I'm so sorry. My handwriting is a mess. I could have written it more beautifully, but it's okay. Gemini is 1218. All right, Gemini, we'll just see. Aviator says, I'm always working on myself. Yeah, that's the point, right? We should always work on ourselves. Okay. Gemini, future of this connection. Future of this connection. Gemini and their person. What is the future of this connection? Justice, Queen of Wands. What is the future of this connection? Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. See, whatever that you have manifested when it comes to this connection, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with the star coming in here and justice coming in here. This person wants to take things forward. But why do I not see any love? I don't mean to be negative, just something that's coming in my mind. High Priestess, Magician. Are you dealing with someone who's very, very secretive about their feelings, Gemini? If you're dealing with someone who is kind of secretive about their feelings, they kind of plan to be secretive all along. If you're looking for an expression, that is basically missing here. But what they actually love about you is how balanced you are. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands energy. how inspirational you are to them. Perhaps you could be someone who is very much about your own life, you know, and this person is just looking at you and admiring you. Not saying anything though, but looking at you and admiring you. Nine of Pentacles. There's someone who's very independent. You don't like or you don't want a lot of stuckness. You don't want a lot of attention because you kind of give that attention to yourself. That's your energy. That's your energy. If this reading is resonating with you, it is resonating with you. Otherwise, it's not your reading. Okay, Gemini. So when I talk about the future, this is about this person is like ready to give you whatever that you want because you are someone who is very, very independent, financially independent, emotionally independent. You don't demand a lot of things from this person. And that is what this person really likes that about you. If you are not that person and if you're pretending to be someone else just to give them space, you know, those kinds of girl tactics that people do. Let me give some space. Let me see. He's going to come around or she's going to come around. If you're a guy watching this reading, that could be a trouble going forward because this person is now comfortable with not giving you anything. So take it how it resonates with you. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much. We'll do a crush reading later on. All right, so let's move on to Cancer. Cancer is 1753. What is the future of this connection? Future of this connection. Cancer and their person. What is the future of this connection? Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Commitment. Marriage. Commitment. Very plain, very simple reading. What is the future of this connection? Two of Wands, 10 of Cups. You kind of already know this is your person. You kind of already know this is your person. There's a commitment coming in. There's a marriage coming in. All the cards are on the table. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So 2 of Cups. Okay. Well, this is something which is very, very simple. Wow. Like I don't have to literally interpret it at all. I'm just getting a very plain, clear, simple, pure energies. If you guys are dating, if you guys are in no contact, you kind of know that we're going to just end up together. And you're emotionally very, very centered about this. I mean, of course, you're Cancer. So you're not emotionally all over the place. You're very, very centered about it. Whatever the situation is, you kind of know that it's going to happen. This is the direction that both of us are moving in. And it's going to happen for the two of us together. And every decision that you're taking is also when you both are together. Be it anything, be it, taking up a job, moving to a new city, whatever that is. I mean, I'm just getting a very meant to be sort of a relationship, that this will gonna happen anyway. So nothing twisted for you guys. If the reading is simple, it's simple. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Okay, let's move on to Leo. Leo is 2109. No, I'm just doing Leo. You're right on time, by the way. All right, Leo. We are checking future of this connection. What is the future of this connection? Leo and their person, future of this connection. Five of Swords. Are you guys fighting and stalking? Fighting and stalking. Three of Wands. And then Justice. Clarify, Five of Swords. Okay. I would say one thing, and if you guys are familiar with my readings, I'm someone who actually says the thing as it is. This is something that you're actually balancing a lot, However, balance is all you can do. There is literally no future here with this person. This is more like, have you heard the bad pancake theory? Like the first pancake has to be bad. Like I know that you're kind of, what I'm getting the energy is like, there's a lot of ego clash. There are a lot of things that are uncertain, a lot of things which are not expressed, and you are just being very, very patient, which is like so unlike Leo, is what I'm getting. Being very, very patient with this person in this relationship. The true fact is that as and when you're going to move on, because that's when you're going to decide that this is not the kind of a situation you want to be in. Like when you just move on with this Three of Wands, Justice, you will be aligned with someone who is your energetic match. If you're an giver into a relationship, you'll be aligned with someone who's also believes in giving. But with this person, I see you can just hang in there, try to do stuff, try to be there, fight all the battles by yourself. Nothing is coming from their side. If that is the case, things are like very much uncertain. Like you just can't see the future clearly and you just can't see anything at all. No certainty coming from this person's side. Page of Swords coming in here. Five of Swords coming in here. Then there is someone better out there. Okay. Don't hang yourself when it comes to a potential. Like this relationship can become something else. Sometimes you literally you guys kind of know, like sometimes you energetically receive some sort of a channeling of feelings related to a potential, but it is not with this person. It is perhaps the other person that is aligned for you, and that is universe trying to give you signal that what you are romanticizing about a potential is basically someone else. But because you're so much attached to it, you kind of, you know um, our mind and body is trying to attach ourselves with the familiarity, because this is the only person in your vicinity that you know. You sort of think that the feelings, the energies that you're catching on to is basically this person's. However, when you just release this person, or when you just think it like really hard, the 3D energies and the energies that you feel or in your potential just don't match. That is because that doesn't belong to this person, it belongs to someone else, and universe is kind of giving you, this is what is lined up for you, let this go. Okay, so this is what I have for you in terms of the future. Take it how it resonates as per your situation. Thank you so much. Hi, life's good. Hi everyone. Hey guys. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgos are 2707. All right. Future of this connection, and I have Hierophant wants to come out. Future of this connection. Virgos and their person. What is the future of this connection? Two of Wands. Then we have Five of Cups to Ten of Cups. There is something in your energy, perhaps, that you're holding on to. I'm not saying the person or something else, but something that you're holding on to, that you're missing out on the Two of Cups actually being there. It's more like when we're just trying to be in a victim mentality, everything bad just happens with me. And whatever that you do, you tend to carry. So for example, I'm just going to take an example different from love for a change. For example, if I was meant to be promoted, but then someone sabotaged my promotion, no matter which company I go to, I'm always going to watch my back, and I'm always going to say something like, when my future bosses will going to say that, hey, you know what, we're going to promote you, and I will be like, oh, they must be lying, they must want to use me for XYZ reason, or for less pay and more work sort of a scenario, or they're just trying to squeeze everything out of me so that I overgive into it with the potential of having a promotion. But I know that the promotion will not gonna happen. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that when you are someone who try to watch your back a lot, you're like so much hyper vigilant about stuff that you are kind of energetically focusing more on the negatives and not on the positives. So you're not seeing what life is meant to offer to you. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. Lovely. You're lovely. Thank you so much. So, what here things are that if you are energetically holding on to some negatives, it is now becoming a pattern. You need to be very much aware about that, Virgos. It's kind of becoming a pattern in your life where you are not seeing. It's like you're trying to find out one person who can give you all. Okay. And it is like one simple thing happens and you're like, okay, so this person has also proved that this person was going to hurt me. So you're so much focused on the negatives that you forget everything that's positive is there in this relationship or with the person. 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. So when you're gonna start looking up, look back at the 2 of Cups, there is 10 of Cups, there's your person. It is now becoming a pattern now, because what I'm picking up is that you are always trying to control, you're always being very hyper vigilant about stuff. So the future is basically based on your decision. Are you recognizing a pattern here in your love life and really seeing people or seeing things clearly, or you're too much caught up trying to protect yourself and not get hurt or not repeat what this was? Or you're still energetically focusing on someone or, a past breakup or the lesson, whatever that is. Okay. So, well, the future basically depends on you. How do you want to see it? Okay. So this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to Libras. You are at 3252. Libra and their person, future of this connection. Thank you so much. All right. You and your person, future of this connection. 5 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon. And at the bottom, Ace of Wands. There is a high possibility you guys are not talking. There's also a high possibility where you feel that it is beyond repair. Now nothing can be done. This is like beyond repair. If that is the case, well, that's basically not the case, is what I'm trying to make a point here. If you're very much hopeless about a situation, this is basically a temporary pause that has just come in, and it'll just gonna reset. This pause is somehow necessary so that you guys can just reflect on your emotions, all the intensity that you had been feeling up until this now, your fears, your illusions, etc., etc. It kind of settles down. You kind of know this theory, right? When you're in a no contact situation, you sort of start to miss that other person, and when that missing kind of fades away, you start to see things clearly. Like there are other things in your life that you need to focus on, and then you start focusing on those things. And that's when you see that I still miss that person, but yes, there are this different aspects of my life that needs attention. And I'm glad that this happened, so that when you connect back next, that connection is basically something which is a little less intense but very clear. Okay, so that is what the temporary pause is about. If that is the case, then you have to be a little patient. That's it. What is the future of this connection? Ace of Pentacles. A seed for something permanent is basically getting planted. Yeah. And which is why this connection, even though it seems like everything is over, it's just not over at this point in time. If you have this gut feeling that no, this is not the end, there is something that's going to come in, then it is going to come in. The Lovers. So this connection will just kind of circle back, where you will be very much settled with your emotions. This person will be settled with your emotion, and that's when the choice will be yours. Whether you want to start again with this Ace of Pentacles, that means something very, very concrete, something very committed. But right now, there is a sudden pause to it, and it's just so that you can bring your focus onto yourself. Tower to the Queen of Wands to Judgment. Clearing of the energies, bringing your focus to yourself, trying to understand, lessen the intensity, more clarity, more commitment, more love, more feelings. Okay? A temporary pause, that is. And then in the future, with this Wheel of Fortune coming in here, there is definitely, you guys will gonna cross paths. And that time, this relationship will be more committed. Of course, the choice is yours. There's always a free will. All right? So this is what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. What's up, homies? I'm a Scorpio sun and moon myself. Kind of like a double Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. You and your person, future of this connection. Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Emperor. Okay. There's an emotional communication coming your way. That communication will be like very intense, first of all. Take it how it resonates. If you're in communication, if you're not in communication, whatever kind of works, but there is a communication coming your way. Intense communication. There is something that's just going to come your way. What's going to come their way? Let's find that out. What is this Eight of Wands about? Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, about taking things forward, provided there is some sort of a change that you guys can have. So it's more like a communication about taking things forward, but not in the same way, some other way. You see what I'm saying? So whatever that you guys were doing right now, so it could be anything. It could be more like if you guys were committed, this time you guys will just gonna be less committed. If you guys were in a situationship, perhaps with this new beginning, you guys will be more committed. But it is about your own individual self. Like, I am ready to take things forward, provided 1, 2, 3, with conditions. Conditions just to balance things out. Okay. So, and this will gonna come like very suddenly. Maybe, you know, you will be caught off guard, which is why you're gonna find it very hard for things to be balanced in this connection. Like you will be left for a few days. You could be like, is this what I want? Is this not what I want? You guys will be questioning a lot of things. It's like juggling yourself and the demands that has just come in. Depending on whatsoever the last conversation or whatever the situation is between the two of you. If you guys are together, there is, you know, some sort of an all of a sudden expression of feelings coming your way. If you're not together, perhaps a communication coming your way about literally wanting to start things off, but with certain terms and conditions. What is the future of this connection? Three of Cups. You guys will be chilling. If this is a no contact situation, a reconciliation perhaps. The Emperor. I'm seeing the Emperor and the Empress like twice. I've seen the Emperor, then there was an Empress. Seven of Pentacles, clarify Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. And then we have Empress again at the bottom. This is actually about individuality, perhaps. You know, the communication is about that you go your separate way, build your own life. I go my separate way, build my own life. And then Three of Cups coming in together. Time and again, we just come together, we hang out. This is basically, see, with the future coming in here, I do have a feeling that there is a future because we have Six of Pentacles, we have Seven of Pentacles, but it is just more like a detachment coming in for some time. This is not like you guys are like getting together and you're being committed or something, but then there's definitely a seed that is getting planted. This could be a fact that your person could be not very honest with you about how do they truly feel about you. So it's like, even though they want to get back together just to get into a relationship, this person would be like, hey, let's just be friends. And then they're going to see you, they're going to assess you, they're going to judge you. That's when they're going to realize slowly and gradually the things will become more and more clear to you. However, up until this point in time, because we did start seeing the Emperor, Emperor is about actually controlling stuff. This is about, I know which direction I want to take in, and this is how I want to take it in. And it will gonna go not directly while when I'm going forward and expressing my feelings. It is perhaps going forward with me literally controlling this entire situation by putting my demands in the front, and then literally seeing like how is it going here and there. So starting off as friends perhaps, and then seeing, controlling your every move. Who are you talking to? Who are you not talking to? Are you still interested in them? Etc. etc. Wow. Not seeing a direct future, but seeing someone actually coming forward and controlling how the future basically looks like between the two of you. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right. Let's move on to Sagittarius. You are 46, 36. 46, 36, Sagittarius. We're checking future of this connection. Future of this connection for Sagittarius and their person. 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Is this what I'm thinking it is? Nine of Cups. Your wishes will be granted. If this is the person you are like, I want to be with this person, then your wishes will be granted. Nine of Cups. You just have to believe in it, first of all. There is a high possibility if you guys are not talking right now, or if there is some sort of a regret, some breakup, something that is still there. See, we have 10 of Wands, then we have 5 of Cups, then we have 10 of Cups. It kind of represents that this is like, have faith. Universe is just asking you, have faith. This is coming around for you. Your wishes will be granted. Whatever that you're manifesting with this person. 5 of Pentacles, the good luck charm. This is just a tough phase. This is just a tough phase, it looks like. This person is coming around. This relationship will gonna work out for you. There is a future. We have 10 of Cups here. It's just that there is a temporary pause here. If you guys are not talking, you feel that things will not gonna work out. But whatever that you have manifested with this person, Sagittarius, it's coming true. Whatever that is. 5 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. This is 5 of Pentacles, and if you really want to go towards the other side of the wheel, that's 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups to 10 of Cups. This is happening for you. This is your person. So continue to have faith here, because there is a future. 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Don't doubt it, basically. Your advice is here. Don't doubt it right now, no matter what the situation is. Okay, so there is definitely a future here for you. All right, let's go to Capricorns. All right, Capricorn is 50-53. We are checking Capricorn, the future of this connection. Future of this connection for Capricorns. And their person. Three of Cups. Potential reconciliation. Temperance. Reconciliation coming in. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse fell in. And King of Swords in the reverse fell in. So it's like all the ego issues between the two of you. That's going to get sorted. I see reconciliation. I see balance. I see mutual feelings, mutual respect, understanding each other's POVs. Let me tell you one thing. There is no commitment coming in. It's reconciliation. You guys will be talking. Things will be kind of balanced. It's not going to be very intense. You guys will understand each other, what really happened in this relationship. Their mindset, your mindset, you guys will gonna do that. It's gonna be a lot of heart-to-heart conversation. It's not going to be something that is coming out of an ego. It's not going to be a very, I felt this sort of a conversation. It will be a very, we should have acted this way. We should have tried to make this work sort of a conversation coming your way. Okay, so there is a high possibility of them reaching out, you guys enjoying, celebrating something, and then just taking it forward from there. We have the Death card, which is the Broom card in this deck. That kind of says that, you know, let the old things go. The old ways of working in this relationship, the old feelings. Then we have Queen of Cups, and then we have Ace of Pentacles. If this was something when you guys were not very emotional with each other, were just, you know, taking things forward in a very detached way, there's going to be feelings getting involved here. Because that conversation would be something where both of you, it's just not one person, both of you will be honoring each other's feeling and expressing it. This is how I have felt. This is how you have felt. This is how we should have, you know, tackled this relationship. I see discussion. I see conversation. I don't see fights. I don't see any triggering. I see calmness with the world. It's more like a closure. And then King of Cups. It's like both of you recognizing, why am I getting that you guys were like, how was this relationship in the past? How was this relationship in the past? Nine of Wands. Like both of you were just tiptoeing, walking on eggshells, not trying to say much to the other person because of what we have felt in the past relationship, carrying that baggage. Not expressing, silently suffering it. But with King of Cups, the World, and Queen of Cups coming in here, both of you will going to express feelings to each other. It's going to be something beautiful. Friendly, beautiful, coming out of the ego, not holding things back, seeing this relationship from the we perspective, not the I perspective. But I'm telling you again, it's about expressing the feelings. It's about reconciliation. Okay? Don't take it from the commitment point of view. You'll see the potential of a commitment, but it's not a commitment. So I'll just have to warn you there. Take things slow. Don't get swayed away in the conversation. This person will gonna express a lot of things to you. And you will do too. Both of you will. Your only advice is basically not to get swayed into something and then, start repeating the same sort of a thing, silent suffers and all of that. No, have the conversations very, very clearly. Like, this is how I'm assuming this will gonna go. Are you on the same page or anything? Because something needs to let go. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Capricorns. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. Hi everyone. So, hi to the ones who basically joined in now. Aquarius. You are starting at 5740. Aquarius and their person, what is the future? Aquarius and their person, what is the future of this connection? Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords. If you're someone who's basically obsessing about this person, Eight of Swords, you're obsessing about this person, there's a lot of pages here. You're kind of attaching yourself with someone who is not serious about you. And what you are doing right now is that, Aquarius, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Strength. What you're doing right now is that every little thing that this person does for you, you are thinking, oh, so that means they have feelings for me. Is that the case? If that is the case, then I mean, I have Strength and Tower here. So what do you want me to tell you? This will not going to end well for you. This is like when you will be keeping a lot of patience. You will be reading in between the lines way too much. You will be waiting for this person to literally express something to you. However, nothing concrete you will gonna get from this person. They themselves are not sure what do they want from life. So I'm not sure like how can they give you that surety. So if this is something that you are literally betting your money on, don't. I mean, this could be hard because with Eight of Swords coming in here, this is like you are literally in your head thinking about this person and your future together. And you know what? When we are so much smitten with the other person, our logic side of the brain gets turned off. Now, there's nothing wrong about it. I've been there too, okay? You stop seeing the challenges, you stop seeing everything, and all you see is that, oh, this person has messaged to me. So, of course, they're thinking about me. So, there is love there. You sort of, start to take bare minimums as something that's serious. And that is what is happening here. I'm just telling you, warning you. I'm not saying you that you need to get out of this relationship. I'm not saying that. Tarot can only be validated for 3 months and then the energies just kind of changes. For 3 months, I don't see anything happening here. So if you're someone who's actually attaching yourself that, yes, something between me and this person will gonna turn out, well, you need to take a step back. It might not be the case. I could be wrong. This could literally, because we have the Page of Swords, so slowly and gradually this can build into something. 10 of Cups to the Strength to Page of Pentacles. But you would be the one right now putting in most of the effort. Like you put in a lot of effort and then some effort comes from the other side. That's going to test your patience, Aquarius. So as long as you can be aware that anything can just happen in this relationship, okay? Keep the person, have a good time, but don't attach yourself that this is my forever person and I'm going to experience 10 of Cups with this person. I don't see that happening as of today, as of now. Okay, so honor your own emotions first of all. Energetically try to bring yourself out of it, not out of the relationship, out of the potential that you're betting on. Okay, and then things will just be clear if it has to be. Okay. All right, so this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now the last one, Pisces. Aries. Hold on, let me have my water. Pisces. Future of this connection. You and your person. I feel it requires a lot of shuffle. Future of this connection for Pisces. Five of Wands. Eight of Swords. the Empress, and at the bottom, Ace of Cups. Express your feelings, whatever that you're feeling. Express your feelings. You will gonna get a lot of clarity about this person's priorities, intentions, feelings towards you. Don't keep it all in. Just understand this perspective. It's gonna sound like very cliche, but if this person is meant for you, Pisces, then whatever, no matter what you say, no matter what you express, no matter what conditions you put forward, this connection will not going to go anywhere. But it looks like something here is not being expressed. Something here is not being said, and that needs to be said. Ace of Cups. It'll going to give you a lot of healing, first of all. You will feel energetically very, very light. You will feel as if you got your power back in this connection. Whatever this connection is, if it's a situationship and you're falling for the person, you have to express your feeling. If this is a connection and this person is pushing your boundaries, you have to express that, hey, you know what, I don't like it. You spending time at my place all day, all night, all days of the week. You can't do that. Okay, so whatever that is, you need to say it out. You don't have to keep it in, because the more you're keeping it in, the more suffering you are getting out of this connection. And I have a feeling that it'll just gonna blow up one day. What is the future of this connection? Toxic Witches, Two of Wands. And then we have Six of Cups. It kind of shows that, you know what, you don't have to silently suffer everything. So if this is more like, if this person likes to watch football, you don't like to watch football, you want to go out with your friends, and this person's like, no, I want to watch football. So you can perhaps go your different directions. You don't have to sit through the football just because this person is demanding. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do this every time. Now, it's like your judgment. When you really want to do things for people that you love, is different when things are kind of being forced upon you and you feel that you're kind of losing your sense of self here. That is the kind of difference I'm actually trying to explain here. If you think that you're losing your sense of self here in this relationship, I think you should just go forward and express it no matter what it is. If this person will understand, then this is your person. If this person won't understand, you will anyway get your freedom. Like how they say, always put boundaries early on so that you don't get overburdened, So that is the kind of feeling I'm getting. Okay, what is the future of this connection? I'm hearing liberation. Ace of Swords, clarity, breakthrough. Is it like you're kind of blocking your throat chakra or something? Like communication needs to be had, something needs to be said. Ten of Pentacles. Both of you look relationships perhaps differently. Something needs to be said here. That is the future. Something needs to come out. Something needs to be said. Whatever that is. Take it how it resonates, okay? So this is what your reading was, Pisces. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in the next live reading for all signs. And thank you all those who have been here sending out the kind and loving messages. It really means a lot to me. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Take care.